3653 or order online at goberkey.com. That's goberkey.com today.
Yeah, the globalists are taking the gloves off, so are we. Again, I think Adam's a good guy. People need to know what they're getting into on this. It's your right to do this, but the globalists are criminals. And they're known to beat people up on video and then frame you for attacking them. And they've got juries so evil that a cop can shoot you in the head 5 times, hack you up with a hatchet, barbecue your flesh, and they'll call that an assault on him if he didn't like the flavor of your meat. And I'm not even hardly being satirical. How many times have you seen video of them beat somebody up and then charge you with resisting? I've seen cases where they say they hurt their fist punching you. So, you hit me, bam, break your nose. Syria, how dare Syria say it's not nice we're bombing them? They're actually saying that on the news right now. And the jihadis are joining forces, hacking America. Oh, Al Gore's got $200 million in the bank. On and on and on while they rape us. The globalists are raping us. So I got to stew on this because I haven't personally done this because maybe the time wasn't right over the years. Plus, I saw a provocateur back in the mid-'90s do this, a famous lady who put out hoaxes about FEMA camps and stuff. I don't think he's a bad guy, Adam Kokesh. Adam Kokesh, I think, is for real. And they can spin this 1,000 different ways, but fortune favors the bold. And our fortune is liberty. Look at this Alexander Solzhenitsyn quote. People got mad at me yelling at Piers Morgan. Paul Revere was calling for killing redcoats. So I guess just America is radical. How can you say, hey, I'm an American, I'm hardcore, but then not say, well, Kokesh, that's a American idea. Here's our guns. We have a right. It's pure civil rights. And sure, the enemy can do all sorts of stuff. And I know Lou Rockwell's got a long view. I agree with both guys because there's multifacets to everything. We'll debate this more tomorrow and on the Nightly News tonight. I'll be hosting it live 7 o'clock Central. Alexander Solzhenitsyn and how we burned in the camps later, thinking what would things have been like if every security operative, when he went out at night to make an arrest, they arrested about half the city and sent them to camps, Stalingrad, or it was Leningrad at the time, had been uncertain whether he would return alive and had to say goodbye to his family every time a security operative crept out. Or if during periods of mass arrest, as the example in Leningrad, when they arrested a quarter of the entire city, it was like a half later, people had not simply sat there in their lairs, pawing with terror at every bang on the doorstep, the downstairs door, and at every step on the staircase, but had understood they had nothing left to lose and had boldly set up in the downstairs hall an ambush of half a dozen people with axes, hammers, pokers, or whatever else was at hand. They didn't even have guns because the Soviets had first taken over and took the guns and then decades later did all this. The organs would have very quickly have suffered a shortage of officers in transport, and notwithstanding all of Stalin's thirst, the cursed machine would have ground to a halt if we didn't love freedom enough, and even more, we had no awareness of the real situation. We were purely and simply deserved everything that happened afterwards. Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Because they killed, the numbers vary, about half the people they took to the camp. They raped people's wives in front of them. Just the worst scum turned loose. And I'm telling you, in Obama's own Weatherman documents that came out in court, I've played the clips, they dream of breaking our families up and hurting our kids and our wives. That's who they are. These people are hardcore authoritarians. Look at the torture. Look at them funding Al-Qaeda to kill Christians in Libya and Syria. They are the worst of the worst of the worst. And we are boldly resisting them. And if you don't support Infowars.com and the news shows, if you don't subscribe to PrisonPlanet.tv, if you don't spread the word about the broadcast, if you don't buy Infowars magazine in bulk, it's at cost, with 3 bumper stickers to put up in your area, like the French Resistance, and let them know that we're awake to them. Make your own stickers, put them up. I don't care. Just get out there, take action, resist. And again, support us. Go get the Pro Pure water filters. Visit the Seed Center, InfoWarsStore.com. Overdrive coming up, Infowars.com audio streams. Infowars.com/show. Find the video and audio streams.